Hey there everybody, welcome back, it's mbrickz, and today I am taking a look at a LEGO Creator Modular Expert building. This is set number 10243, the Parisian restaurant. It originally retailed for $150 and it is from 2014. So I'm going to go ahead to make this easier for me to review for all of you guys by peeling off the sort of layers or the ones that can or LEGO intends for you to peel off, and that way I can also show you which ones LEGO does intend for you. So first off, this whole layer right here can come off. Then the secondary layer also is removable, and lastly, this balcony. So yeah, you can get the restaurant on its own like this. Let me try to get a better camera angle of it. So yeah, it looks pretty good. And it's supposed to be separated like that. And I got this in the year 2014 when it released, and I didn't get it alone. I got it with my two sisters, right? So 3 people owned the same LEGO sets. We built the first floor, then we moved. Then we built the other floor. And we always used to play with this, so you can imagine some pieces getting lost. Now, there are 5 assemblies that are lost from this, but they are simple, like you'll know what they look like. For example, you can see right here those 3 columns. One of them goes like right there, so you can easily envision it. So I'm still gonna review this anyway. So the moped, we can just take a look at that now. So it's pretty simple. You can drive like this. A figure could stand here, one could sit here. It has a light and a handle, and by pulling this bucket handle down, it's on a stand. And by pushing it up, it can drive again. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the moped. Let's get closer in onto the set. Sorry about that noise. But like all the other modular buildings, it has some tiling. I think that's supposed to represent some sewering detail back there. Sorry, that doesn't belong there right now. I don't know why it was there. Again, 3 people shared the set, but there's a bench right here, and what did belong there was a lamppost, and we can look at that again on the box, just a white lamppost. Okay, and behind that, while I'm on the subject of missing pieces, it was another assembly identical to this, and another leaf just fell off. Sorry about that. Let me try to pick that up and get it back on there. So yeah, another assembly of this came, and instead of going here like this one, it just went right there, covering that sort of empty section back there. So yeah, one of those are missing, and you can see these ferns always fall off, but it's a cool piece to get. Now I really like that menu piece right there. It does have writing on it. Let me try to get clearing. It says menu and a bunch of stuff in like French, Frenchish English, like entries right there, desserts, and then I can't read the first one, and then it says menu. That is a nice printed piece, very useful. I do like the Chez Albert restaurant printed piece up there, and that awning looks very nice, and then the red carpet helps, the whole luxurious feel of the restaurant, as well as this foliage using the gate pieces, the very nice build here with some lights. The columns are nice builds, and again, one goes there. I like the glass color used. We have some seating up at the front for anyone who would like to sit here. I like this sort of chain design going around the plants, and then again, this piece right here fell off. Yeah, a lot of pieces getting loose, but you have 2 potted plants, and then table for 2, table for 1, and there's a croissant right there. And now here is one thing that I wanted to mention about that whole front seating area. Yeah, now since you didn't build the set, you're like, what is going on down there? You can see the sort of tan, you can see light gray, you can see regular or dark gray, whatever you call it. And what is going on down there, you might be thinking. And here is what's going on right there. If you built the set, you'd know that the tan, before you put all the walls and the chairs and tables on it, it's spelled out Ches because the restaurant name is Ches Albert. Yeah, it's spelled out Ches. But I think it's a cool little secret for the builders to know, but I hate it. I honestly hate it because now looking down in there, it just looks so incomplete and so bad. I really wish that they just went with one color, probably the dark gray to be consistent with this color right here, or just tan tiling to be consistent with the inside of this. But that's pretty much it for the front. Right before moving on to the interior, I wanted to show you there are pinholes to connect it with the other modular buildings. But here's really what I wanted. Another little piece assembly missing here. It was just like one bar piece to show piping going up. But yeah, we have this little trash can, nice build right there, compact. And it opens up to reveal a couple stuff, 2 bones and a cherry and a sausage. Those are all included in the set, so that's pretty nice. We got a little rat down there, and then in here we have a cheese. So you can put that back up. I like the foliage going around this thing so it doesn't look so plain. It has some windows, a nice awning for this door that would be the back door into this sort of trash place right here. So that's pretty nice. And you can see a bit of a balcony just heading up this way, but we'll take a more in-depth look at that once I attach the balcony because that's where that leads. But now let's finally take a look at the interior where the door opens outwards towards you. So this is going to be very hard. I'm going to have to sort of handhold the camera right here. So you can see that right there is the entrance. You got a nice potted plant right there. It has a minifigure head in that translucent color, so that is pretty nice. And then it has a bit of a counter. So here's where you'd enter, and I really like the curtain builds for that. That just looks so good. All pieces, no like special mold, but I really like those curtains. And then the lamps are pretty nice too. They use those helpful bowl pieces in that nice color. But anyway, looking at the tables, just gonna turn this a bit. You have seating for 2 right here. And then turning it around, you have seating for 2 right here in a different arrangement. Here you have 2 across, here you have 1 here and 1 here. So yeah, those look pretty good, and you can see a nice printed picture of a painting of a ship. Anyway, back here is probably my favorite build on the lower floor. It is one of those cabinets to hold wine or glass bottles. I just really like that build down there, the drawers, the 4 bottles included, and then topped up pretty nicely with a golden stud. Yeah, that just looks pretty good. And again, as I mentioned before, it has that tan tiling with some studs exposed so that you can attach figures. The waiter is intended to be attached there as shown on the box. But that's pretty much does it for this area. I say we move on to the kitchen. The kitchen is tiled out in black around, but then it has this very, very nice sort of checkered pattern with dark blue and white. You have a little broom there, maybe for cleaning afterwards. A drawer popped out right there. Sorry, nothing to go in there, but that pie mold is very nice. That is looking good. We have a clock there, a sink, some plates, some nice cups, 3 of those. That's nice. I like the build. Yeah, it's a build, not a piece for the rolling pin right here. And then we got some other stuff. The fern piece in gray, as I believe it was originally introduced. Off to this side, you can see more drawers with nothing to reveal. An oven, a pot, something that probably shows temperature right there. Let me get it to try to focus. And then a turkey. Now that mold is pretty nice. The legs attach into the turkey, by the way. So it's a separate piece. And the fridge, it's going to be hard to open with one hand, so I'm just going to cut it and then show you what's in the fridge. And I almost forgot, the turkey just is not even attached, but just held in place by 2 studs. There's the underside of the turkey. So that is pretty cool. So you put it back in there, and now that I got the fridge open, you can see milk, a jar, yeah, that has no printing, just one of those see-through cylinders, and then 2 sort of cheeses. So yeah, the fridge is nice and compact and right under the stairs. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I am going to attach the balcony level, and here is the way that attaches. So yeah, that looks pretty good. And moving up right here, so you could take the stairs upward, and then again you're gonna hold this in hand. You see those nice sort of lampposts with flowered pots, and then seating for two again, and then a little table off to the side to hold some wine bottles. And yeah, seating for two, the seating is like the ones outside on the front. Sorry about that terrible focus. Yeah, that was really bad. Okay, so that should be better. And then the next floor up is going to be the sort of housing unit for this whole building, but I'm actually going to detach that to view it just to make it easier. But the reason I do have it attached right now is because I wanted to show you from the back how that works out. So the balcony has that railing, and then that railing continues upstairs, and those stairs would lead to the third floor, which we'll take a look at the end, obviously. But now going ahead and detaching this floor, moving out the Ches Albert, we can get a clear look at this. Okay, so now let's review this. So the door doesn't really open, the balcony's in, the railing is in its way, and you can't really fit a figure there, but it's nice detailing. I like the windows as well as the flower plants. You really have to make sure these Technic things, the lines aren't showing. You really want to hide those, like I did with this one, although I failed at that one. One piece is missing here. You see that olive green. Yeah, this is an olive green gold mine. It's missing right there. I like the tire holder pieces they used here. Just adds nice detailing all around. There are these steps, another balcony that, this time the door opens inward, but it's going to be hard to fit someone there. So yeah, this apartment itself has 3 doors. So, you can enter through here, and then taking a look at the interior, that is the entryway, and it enters right to a glass table. Yeah, this is a luxurious apartment. And this chair is very nice. This armchair spins up, and the seat can be lifted back or forward. You got a little lamp back there, and a fireplace to be looking at in your armchair, and maybe get some inspiration from it. Turning this whole thing around. Back in that corner, we got the kitchen, a little stool, and then a table, 2 drawers to reveal nothing, a nice little cabinet up there, which has nothing in it, but that can be open like the drawers. And then you got that little stove. So yeah, this is a success, but we haven't touched on my favorite part. It's so compact, so this was needed. A bed! And not just that, it's supposed to fit one person. This is an apartment for one, but the bed can be folded up. That is perfect, and it integrates really well. So yeah, that is a very nice use of space in my opinion. But that's pretty much it for the second floor. Let's take a look at the third. So the third obviously looks a bit weird, but on the top of the whole building, as you saw in the beginning of the review, it doesn't at all. I really like the recolor of the croissant pieces and the shell pieces, or that's not recolor, but I like the use of those in white. Just a very nice design, and more of those tower holder pieces. Those look very good, and they used a bunch of these feathers to just show more detailing. I am missing one piece here, which we'll look at the box. It's just one of those cylinders. I should get that replaced because I have a bunch of those pieces, but I like that blue tiling right there. You saw the whole chimney design going upwards, so that tops it off. And moving alongside the back, there's the door that I showed you, the stairs that go up there. Good awning that opens up, or for more easy access, this whole assembly, which is very enjoyable to build and fun to put together, folds down. And inside it reveals the entryway, which has nothing in it. That's just where you'd enter in, and then a little painting canvas. So whoever's painting this is in the middle of it, has a paintbrush, a little paint palette. That piece is so nice to get. We have another canvas that's already painted, held back there. And then we have a furnace or a fireplace for the chimney. So opening that up, you can see some orange, one of those fire transparent pieces, and you can close that up. So yeah, the third floor is definitely most empty, but I think from the outside it looks very, very good. Now bringing in the first floor again, attaching the second floor topping it all off, pushing it back as to get it into my camera. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So yeah, just one last look at the building because that is it for the review of the building. For figures, I'm going to be starting off with the chef, and this chef is nice. So like all the other modular buildings except for this year 2018, the downtown diner, we just got these smiley face prints. Now I'm really happy to get the chef minifigure, because if you search or just imagine Lego classic chef, this should pop into your mind. Just no leg printing, nice torso printing, a knife, one of those classic chef hats, and one of those classic smiley faces. This is literally the meaning of Lego classic chef. So yeah, this guy looks pretty good, and I'm happy to get him, especially that hat mold. Here is the waiter, again, same pants as the chef, no printing. There is his face print, nice hair right there. And then I really like this. It is the sort of tray he'd use to hold anything, in this case a wine bottle. Too bad he can only hold it out behind him like this, as suggested on the box, but that is a nice piece. And that torso printing, as simple as it is, I think that subtle blue on that black looks very nice. Yeah, I really like that torso printing. All the figures in this set are simple, and this is no exception, but it is my favorite figure in the set. I think that the torso print is looking very good. Same face he has. That is supposed to be a ring. Yeah, for a figure that doesn't work out. But on the box it shows he's proposing to the figure we'll look at after this. But I know this is simple, but I really love the torso print, like the waiter. But then the pants and the hair, they're just regular, simple. But together, just putting this whole thing together, it looks very good. Here is the figure that I said we'd be looking at next, and nothing special about her. I think that she just looks okay. There is some back torso printing, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so imagine a white arm here. My sister pulled it off when we were playing, but just no leg printing. Nice torso printing though. It has some of those dragon/serpents. Looks like one of those Chinese styled ones for like Chinese New Year, and that looks pretty good. I do like the braid piece here as well. And yeah, that's it for her. So overall, this is a good modular building. In terms of figures though, these figures aren't that great. Like no leg printing at all, regular faces, although it is nice to get those classic faces as well. And I don't like the two girl figures of this set. I'm fine with them. I just don't think that the figures themselves are that good. I really like the guy, and then I've already said I love the waitress, and I think that the sort of chef is not a good figure in terms of like what we have today, but like it's good to get one of those ones that just look very classic. So that's my thoughts on the figures. They're okay. I'm half with them, but the set itself, I really like the detailing, the restaurant. I like the apartment, though the top seems like sort of a waste, so I'm not sure how I feel about that. But nice to get a base plate, and it just looks so good like all the others. I think it is up to level with how it looks, although if you are to get a modular building, I still stand by this. Sorry that I just dropped the box, but my favorite modular building is from this year, the 2018 Downtown Diner. It has the best figs and best build in my opinion. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention there it shows how they can connect with some other modular buildings. But anyway, that's pretty much it for my thoughts on this set. If you're getting a modular building, I think it should be the Downtown Diner. If you want this one, well, here are some pros and cons. Pros, it looks very good. The interior, actually, Here's the thing, with this set, I don't find any cons. It's just that I feel like there are better modular buildings out there besides just the downtown diner, you know? I like the movie theater one, even though a lot of people don't, but that's just my opinion. So yeah, if you're getting a modular building, I think that this is not the best out there, but you know, it's really close. All the modular buildings are really close in my opinion in level of how much I like them, but the downtown diner is way out the top. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this set. Please subscribe, leave a comment telling me your thoughts, and I'll talk to you again the next time I have a video. Bye.